And if you think a longer hug is not that unusual, watch how that person leaves at 7 seconds and they really kind of shake it off and then they finally surrender. Watch what it is when you actually send an email with love and intention versus just cutting it off because you're super busy. Watch what will happen on a stranger, that dapper man who dresses so beautifully. He takes his time in the morning to tie his tie. He takes his time in the morning to walk in such a way when he leaves his home, he carries himself with integrity and a sense of possibility. You have that power. How we create life and how do we reach our goals. And I remember one of my first customers at that truck stop. It was this overweight gentleman, and he was smoking a cigarette, and you could tell he was tired. He was experiencing a pretty rough life. And I'll never forget, I looked into his eyes. I think he was my third customer of my career as a gas station guy. And I looked into his eyes and I said to him something to the effect of, I really see that this day, because he was complaining, I really see that this day has beaten you up. But wouldn't it be awesome if when we leave here today, and I'm 17 at this time, I'm a kid.
Yeah.
I said, but wouldn't it be awesome when we say goodbye today, that when we say goodbye, we know that we met someplace beyond right doing and wrong doing. It wasn't a truck stop. It wasn't about the traffic. It was about you and I in this moment, just having a connection about what is possible. And I think he said something to the fact going, you're really weird. And then he said, but I really like you. You're really weird, but I really like you. And I do too. I mean, it's beautiful. And here's the funny thing. Every single one of us, and I'm going to say this with all love and respect, Emily, I know you and James because you're my chosen sister and my brother, and I know this entire community, we're kind of weird. And it's wonderful.
It is wonderful.
It's wonderful. Because if we weren't kind of weird or kind of unconformist, or we weren't kind of outside of the normal way of acting and behaving, nothing extraordinary is going to happen in our lives, everybody. I need you to really lean into your weirdness, into your wonderful freakiness, into that wonderful part of you that says, you know what? I want my legacy to be led and left every moment of my life. I don't want to be thinking about my legacy when I'm 70 or 80 or what I leave behind when I move on to the next dimension. I want my legacy to be a moment-by-moment experience with every human being that I come in contact with. They say something like, that was really weird, and I really loved it. That was really exceptional, and you blew my heart away. You saw me, and you looked into my soul, and you melted me, and you moved me to tears. If we're not doing that kind of work, then what the heck are we doing? Because everyone will expect someone to play down and make it easy and make it comfortable, but no one accepts the exceptional when another human being says, I'm going to look into your heart, I'm going to rock your world, I'm going to melt you with my presence, and I'm not going to let you forget how good you are, because I'm going to look into your soul with these beautiful eyes, and I'm not going to let you ever forget this moment, because this moment is the legacy you move into the next moment with. And if you think a longer hug is not that unusual, watch how that person leaves at 7 seconds and they really kind of shake it off and then they finally surrender. Watch what it is when you actually send an email with love and intention versus just cutting it off because you're super busy. Watch what will happen on a stranger, that dapper man who dresses so beautifully. He takes his time in the morning to tie his tie. He takes his time in the morning to walk in such a way when he leaves his home, he carries himself with integrity and a sense of possibility. You have that power. And if you don't exercise that power, you will go to sleep tonight under the influence of unfinished business. You will go into the bed experience thinking to yourself, I missed the window to be wonderfully weird, amazingly exceptional, and out loving my former self. And that is unacceptable to the exceptional entrepreneur, and that does not work for everyone here who says, I want to create something exceptional, and I want my life to outpicture that. Then you know what? You're going to lean into the things that you know make you feel wonderfully uncomfortable to make you become fully alive.
Hi, Jasper Sonje. I just wanted to remind you about the Daily Entrepreneur Tips series. It's a business growth series for entrepreneurs and contains financial information and also information to grow you as a person and your business, because we will never grow our business any higher than we grow ourselves. So click on the link below and I will send you daily information to grow you as a person and your business, and it's for 365 days of the year.